Chabad knows that people need hope in their lives, especially when they live in a place that seems hopeless. Chabad leaves no one behind. We accompanied Rabbi Levi Zirkind on a visit to the Central California Women's Facility in Chowchilla, California.
My youngest daughter was 7 when I came to prison. My oldest granddaughter is now 7. I've been down 17 and a half years, and it's hard leaving your children.
You don't get that time, and you don't get to go back and say, you know, I'm sorry.
We're 8 to a room. We live with 8 different personalities in a room. You'd like to think that we would be kind to one another. You'd like to think that we would nurture one another. It's not that way.
It's never quiet, it's never dark, and you're never alone.
All of us that are in here look at the same thing and say, whatever crime we did, however it was done, whatever it was done, you don't just do it to yourself. You have done so much to everyone around you that loves you and cares for you too.
When something happens to your kids and you're in here and you can't be there, or your grandchildren to take care of them, all we have is each other.
For some of us, we have lost everything. Our freedom for the rest of our lives, our families, and the ability to be a free Jewish person. So you have to be grateful for what you do have.
People in this place, sometimes there isn't regular hope. They're going to be here for the rest of their lives. So they need to be given hope and encouragement to continue surviving day by day, because it's a daily battle. We blow the shofar on an Elul is because to awaken our heart to repent. Are you ready?
Jewish Women's Group is an arm of our church department here, run under the chapel, institutional chaplain. We meet once a month, officially, and we come together to study and to pray and to give support to one another. There's about 30 in the group right now, which is just an amazing number. We started with 2, but we just kept pushing.
I would think of a name for Jewish Women's Group as Jewish Women for Jewish Survival. Here is maybe a physical place, but that's not spiritually in prison. And this is what the message that has to be brought out.
There's a strength with us that is overwhelming. I can come out of my cell, I can look for my sisters, and I can honestly let every wall down and guard down that I have to have around me 24/7. When I sit near them, to hold their hand, when I put my head on their shoulder, or when I need to cry, I have that right here. I have that right here.
No person is to be forgotten. No person is to be left alone. If it would be your son and daughter, would you think differently? Would you not go through all ends to try to bring them back and never give up hope?
Whatever will come when I do reach out of here, when I do get out of here, it will enhance my life because I have this attitude and my faith.
If I've been a catalyst to some of these people for them to find a way back to Judaism, that is my greatest blessing. They can turn their lives around. That's the message here. And hopefully that this message will carry through the Jewish community and people will look at this in a more positive light.
We will continue to do this. We hope that we will be remembered out there. Jewish people are in prison, and we still want to be Jewish, and we appreciate the community support we do get, but we don't want to be forgotten either.
This is something special to us. The fact that you guys have come to us is incredible.
Chabad is always struggling. They have limitations. They have financial limitations. They don't have, 10,000 families that come for Rosh Hashanah and put on their new hat and their new clothes and write a check and they're done for the year. Chabad is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week group that runs their whole entire lives like that. It's not a once-a-year Judaism. So for that group to be the group that steps up and says, we remember you, is a pretty marvelous thing when you think about it. It means everything to us. the sisterhood it does. That's our family. That's our family.